afternoon. Today is an awesome day to be alive and well, and I just want to give God all the glory, all the praise. To be here today in my right mind, it is very important, to be here in our right minds. Now, did you know the word of God is applicable in your day-to-day life? You understand? It is not just for the church building. And I'm even reflecting when I am in the gym, because I try to go gym as regular. Most times I'm there 5 days a week, Mondays to Fridays, pushing. And what I keep telling myself is, if you faint not, you will get what you want. If you faint not, and you keep pushing and persevere and so on. So even in the gym, at the workplace, when you're at school, you understand, you can remind yourself that God calls you to be above only, to be the leaders, to be above your situation. You understand, to be the head. So don't just think that the Bible and church and this is just for when you go to church on a Sunday. No, apply it to your life every day. It is like a day-to-day journey with God. And then I'm reflecting on the passage Deuteronomy 6. Just gonna read from 5 to 9. It says that you are to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and on your gates. And I'm just reflecting and even up to last night, because from ever since, me I tell you, you have to be careful what the children them watch. From the other day, I noticed that my bigger son is very fearful. Him afraid when me say go to your bed. Him afraid me if you come sleep with him. Turn off the light. Him afraid. Him one don't want to go anywhere. He's afraid. So last night I had to say to him, I said, look here, you see, whatever you're fearful of, do not focus your energy on that. Focus your energy on where you're going, the positive things. You understand? I always say, listen, God did not give you a spirit of fear, but He gave you a spirit of power. When you say power, and you see two of them, power. So when you're feeling fear, just say to yourself, God gave me power, God gave me power, God gave me love, God gave me a sound mind. God did not give me fear. You understand? So use the Bible, use the promises in the Bible as your day-to-day experiences, and impress them on your children, because I don't know some of the things that they are teaching at the school these days, you understand, and especially if your children are not going to Sunday school, you have to teach them the word of God, you understand, because we want men in society and women in society, the generations coming up, who will have some moral and integrity, you understand. So just remind them, say, even in your business, you understand, this is applicable to your business. You are not to be fearful if you need to talk to somebody. Suppose you want to bring a proposal to a bank, or you need to meet with some executive or some big people who you just class them as. You cannot go in there timid. As me always tell people, have that posture, and the posture I'm talking about is the confidence in God. You understand? So you're not gonna be boastful and be proud, but you're gonna walk in there with backbone and stand up and talk sense. You understand? Don't go in there afraid and timid and so on. You have to talk sense. And another example I wanted to give in terms of how you can talk to your children day to day without even preaching. You understand? Because me and my kids, we have fun. Everywhere we go, we just play and carry on, and we enjoy each other's space. And I'm always trying to teach them something. So I think it was last week or the week before, we went to the supermarket, but I had a couple errands to do on the road. So I brought my sneakers because it was falling apart. Me have one little shoe man where you make fix up things. So, but the bottom was falling apart, so we parked at the supermarket. We had to cross about 2 pedestrians to get to the shoe. So I brought the shoes. But before that, I remember I was telling them in the car, say, listen, you see, sometimes when you and persons are arguing, sometimes you don't have to answer, you know that you can be wrong sometime, and just tell yourself that a soft answer turn it away right. Anyway, so I drop off the shoes and coming back to the supermarket now. You may not know them red plate people these days, them not obey the traffic light. So the light was on red and I was holding them hands and crossing the road, and this man have on him light and I come through the stoplight. So I was getting upset, so I really stop and look up on the light and I look back on him. And I say, man, you see the light they already, I go liquid down, so I lit down people road. I see, and me just get up, I say, I see one lit down people road, you see the light they red. And you know see the light they red. Me I cross with me too look up in them, you know see the light they red. And I was getting so angry, I try to hurry up carry the kids on my car. So when we end up come safely across the road, you're my liquor Sunday. But mommy see you just do it there. So a couple minutes I was telling them, say, you know, if you stop and argue with people, you must just try maintain peace and be nice and calm and so on. And my 7-year-old was reminding me that I was falling out of line. So it is very good when you can place these things on their hearts, because them same one will hold you accountable. And it is good now that everybody can be growing in the Lord. And it is as simple as that. You understand? Sometimes we complicate the thing and make it look so hard to be done. But trust me, just walk with God daily, teaching the children the right things, you understand, so that they will have some integrity and moral. So if you're a mother, a potential mother, you may not have your own biological kids and raising kids, you may be a teacher, try to impress on their hearts those things that will make them have some integrity and character and morals. Impress them. Talk about it. When we are go supermarket, we pray for parking space. When we want whatever, you understand, just regular stuff we pray for. So you don't have to kneel down on your knee and pray all the time. You don't have to pray like that. You can be praying and walking, praying and driving with your eyes open if you're driving though. But make it be as that simple, so that, you know, turn off people or turn off the children, and they're very excited and powered up. You want to see them fight over America church. Them love church, you understand, because they are being grown into the man who God intends them to be. So just free up the children them a little, you understand, make the message of God, which is love, be a very simple thing for them to understand. So that is what I want to say today. Just impress the word of God on their hearts and remind them of the promises. And listen, speak life over your children. Speak life over your children. Even when my son, they were doing his exam, and I was disappointed with his grades. I say, Antoine, when I go through it, you know, the ones that were wrong, I realized that he understood. I say, you don't know better, man. Me expect you to do better. I'm like, Mommy, I did my best. So I just say, we couldn't say none. Because if him genuinely and honestly did his best, me can't do nothing more from that. You understand? Me not go say, you don't like, you know, you understand, and getting edgy, and you break them heart, and them feel embarrassed and ashamed. So instead of that, I say, all right, next time, man, look how you're going to mash up the test, and you're going to do well, man, and we're going to keep partying and celebrate. You understand? So you kind of boost back their confidence. So those simple little things can make a big difference. And I say, look how no handsome and nice, man, look how no grown nice, and you see them skin them teeth and so on. Make the children be happy, you understand, so they don't have suicidal thoughts. So those are some little things I'm just reflecting on, how I try to make things as simple for my kids, and because we want to ensure that they are growing on the right path, and that eventually they will walk in their purpose. I don't want to be too long today. Have a great day as usual. God bless you.